to Lakeville North High School's production of Romeo and Juliet. Please take a moment to turn off and silence your cell phones, notifications, alarms, and electronic devices. This production features knife fighting, violence, and strong themes. If you would like to talk to someone before the start of the production, please find an usher and they will be able to connect you with someone who can answer your questions. Thank you and enjoy the show.
sir.
If you do, sir, I implore you. I, sir, this good a man to you. No better! Well, sir, say better. Here comes one of our master kinsmen. Yes, better, sir.
You lie!
You know not what to do. What? Art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio. Look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it, and part these men with me.
What? Drawn talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Have at thee, coward. Huh! Huh! Capulet and Montague have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon to know our further pleasure in this case. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart! Go! Get out of here!
Who set this ancient quarrel into a broach? Speak, nephew, were you by when it began? Here were the servants of your adversary and yours, close fighting, ere I did approach. I drew to part them. In the instant came the fiery Tybalt with his sword prepared. While we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more, who fought on part and part, till the prince came, who parted either part.
Where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Glad I am he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the worship's sun peered forth the golden window of the east, a troubled mind drove me to walk abroad, where underneath the grove of sycamore, so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole into the covert of the woods.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew, adding to clouds, more clouds, with his deep sighs. If we could but learn from whence his sorrows grow, we would as willingly give cure as know.
See where he comes, so please you, step aside. I'll know his grievance would be much denied.
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay, to hear true shrift.
Come, madam, what's away? Good morrow, cousin. Where you going? Hey, man. Morrow, cousin.
Please.
Morrow, cousin.
Leave.
Morrow, cousin.
Morrow, cousin. Get back. No, gotta get it. Stop.
Tomorrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But new struck nine.
Ay me, sad hours seem so long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness seems to lengthen Romeo's hours.
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love,
Out
of love.
out of her favor, where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should, without eyes, see pathways to his will. Oh, we're sorry dying. Ow! I mean, what Friar was here? Oh, yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. Oh, brawling love, oh, loving hate. Oh, nothing of anything of first creates. This love that feel no loving. Stop not laugh, no, cuz I rather weep. Good heart or what?
A good heart's oppression.
Why, such is love's transgression. Griefs of mine own, like heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagate, have it pressed more of thine. This love that thou hast shown, that add more grief to too much of mine own. Farewell, my house.
Soft. I will go along. And if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He is some other where.
Tell me in sadness, cousin, who is it that you love?
What? Should I groan and tell thee?
Grown? Why no, but sadly tell me who.
Well, sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I aimed so near when I supposed you loved.
Hi, good marksman, and she's fair, I love.
All right, fair mark, fair cuz it's missed hit.
Well, in that hit you miss, she'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow, for she hath diamonds wit, and in strong proof of chastity, well armed against love's weak, childish foe, she lives uncharmed. She is rich in beauty, only poor that when she dies, beauty dies restored.
And she has sworn that you will still live chaste?
She has! And in that swearing makes two's waste, and in that vow violent death, I live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes. Examine other beauties.
Oh, farewell. Thou canst not teach me how to think.
I'll pay that doctor, else die in death. But that Montague, who's bound as well as I, penalty of life, and 'tis not hard, I think, for men as old as we, to keep the peace.
Honorable reckoning, are you both, and pity 'tis you lived at odds so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But saying o'er what I have said before, my daughter is but a stranger to this world. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, ere we may think her ripe to be a bride.
Younger than she are happy mothers made.
And too soon marred are those so early made. But woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart! My will to her consent be but a part, and she agreed. Within her scope of choice lies my fair and according voice. Ooh, this night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I invited many a guest, and you, among the store, one more, most welcome, makes my number more. Go! Sarah! Go, trudge about through fair Verona, find those persons whose names are written there, and to them say, my house and welcome on their pleasure stay.
Find them out whose names are written here. Find them out whose names are written here. I'm sent to find those persons whose names are here written. Can never find what names the writing person has here writ. I must to the learned. I can't read.
Benvolio.
Good time.
Benvolio.
Stop.
Benvolio! Good evening, good fellow.
Aviendha, I pray, sir, can you read?
I, in mine own fortune and my misery.
Perhaps you've learned it without book, but I pray, can you read anything you see?
I, if I know the letter and the language.
You say honestly, let's be married.
Stay, fellow. I can read.
Sweet.
Senor Martino
Martino.
and his wife and daughters.
Wife and daughters.
County Anselment's beauteous
Beautiful
sisters.
sisters,
The
okay.
lady widow of Otravio.
Travia.
Senor Placentio and his
Placentio.
lovely nieces.
Nieces.
Mercutio and his mother Valentine. My uncle Capulet and his wife.
Capulet.
My fair niece Rosaline.
Livia.
Lydia.
Senor Valencio and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio, and the lively
Yeah.
Helena.
Okay.
A fair assembly, whither should they come? Whither?
To supper to our house.
To whose house?
My master's.
Oh, indeed, I probably should have asked you that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great man Capulet, and if you be not of the house of Montagues, that I pray. Come and bless your couple of wives. Let's be married.
At the same ancient feast of Capulets, sups the fair Rosaline, whom thou so lovest, with all the other admired beauties of Verona. Go thither with unattained eye, to bear her face to some that I'll show, and I'll make you think thy swan crow.
I'll go with no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in the splendor of my
Yeah.
the age? Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour. Oh, how long is it now till Lammas time? Fortnight and odd days. Even all odd of all days in the year, come Lammas Eve at night, shall she be 14? Oh, Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Well, Susan is with God now. She was too good for me. But as I said, come Lammas Eve at night, shall she be 14? Now shall she marry? I remember well. 'Tis since the earthquake now, 11 years. And you are weaned. I never should forget it of all the days in the year upon that day. My lord and you were then at Mantua. Nay, I do bear a brain. For then she could stand alone. Nay, by the room she could have run and waddled all about. Oh, for even the day before she broke her ball. And then my husband, oh, God be with his soul, he was a merry man. Took up the child and laid it, quoth he. Dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward, and thou hast more wit, wilt thou not do? And by my holiday, the pretty wretch left crying and said, I! See now how a jest shall come about. I was, and I shall live 1,000 years, I never should forget it. Yea, will my husband falls upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast more wit, will thou not do? And pretty woman stated and said, I!
Enough of this, I pray thee, hold thy peace.
Yes, madam. I cannot choose. They used to leave crying and say, I! Oh, I would not I warned. It had upon its brow a bump as big as a young corporal stone. Oh, here he comes, my husband. Falls upon thy face. Thou wilt go backward and thou hast not wit, will thou not do? Oh, and sits and says, I! Thou do, I pray thee, nurse. Say, I. Oh, peace. I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Oh, thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I might live to see thee married once. Oh, I have my wish.
That, Mary, is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dream not of.
An honor. Were not I thine only nurse, I'd say thou hadst sucked wisdom from my teeth.
Well, think of marriage now. You and Verona, younger than you ladies of esteem, are made already mothers. By my account, I will do mother much upon these years that you are now a maid. Thus then, in brief, the valiant Clara seeks you for his love.
And young lady, such a man is all the world by. He's a man of wax.
Verona's on the half, not such a flower.
Oh, nay, he's a flower, in faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feet. So read o'er the volume of young Paris' face and find delight written there with Goodness pen. This precious book of
have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead that so stakes me to the ground. I cannot move.
You are a lover! Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
I am too sore in piercing with his shaft to soar with his light feathers, and so bound I cannot bound a pitch of a dull woe. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
And to sink in it, should you burden love, too great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks with a thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking in you, be love down. Wicka wicka beep, what? Beep, oh yeah, beep, love down. Oh, give me a case to put my visage in. A visor for a visor. What care I? What curious eye doth quote deformities? Here the beetle brow shall blush for me.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in. Every man partake him to his place.
And we mean well in going to this mass, but 'tis no when to go.
Why, may one ask?
Well, I dreamt the dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep, where they do dream things true.
Oh, then I see. Queen Mab hath been with you.
Who's that?
She is the fairy's midwife. And she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman. Drawn with a team of little atomies over men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes made of long spinner's legs. The cover of the wings of grasshoppers. The traces of the smallest spider's web. The colors of the moonshine's watery beams. The whip. A cricket's bone at the lash of film. And her wagoner, a small gray-coated gnat, not so half big as a round little worm pricked from the lazy finger of a maid. And in the state she gallops, night by night through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. Of her courtiers' knees that dream on curtsy straight. Of her lawyer's fingers that straight dream on feet. Of her lady's lips who straight on kisses dreams. It's off the angry map with blisters plates, because their breasts were sweet meat tainted are. Sometimes, sometimes she driveth over soldiers' necks and dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breaches, ambuscados, of Spanish blades, of hell 5 fathoms deep, and then anon, drums in his ears, at which he starts and wakes. And Mina's frightened swears a prayer, or two, and sleeps again. This is the very map that plats the manes of horses in the night, and bakes the elf locks in foul, sluttish hairs, which once untangled must misfortune bows. This is the hag when maids lie on their backs, that presses them and learns the burst of their making them women of good care. This is
Peace, Mercutio. Peace. Thou talks of nothing.
True. I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, God of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin of substance as the air, and more inconstant than the wind who grooves even
now the frozen bosoms of the north. Being angered, puffs away from thence, turning his face to the dew-dropping south.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, we shall have come too late.
I fear too early, for my mind misgives some consequence, yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin his fearful gait with this night's revels, and expire a term of despised life closed in my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he hath steered to my course. Direct my sail. Lost on, ladies and gentlemen! That's what I'm talking about!
torches to burn dry. It singed hangs upon the cheek of night like a rich jewel in Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use for earth too dear, and so shows the snowy dove drooping with crows, as yonder lady over her fellow shows. Did my heart love till now? I swear at sight if I have not seen true beauty till this night.
This wise boy should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. Dares the slave come hither, covered in an antique-faced fleer and scorn our solemnity? Now, like stock and honor
shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests. You'll be set carpenter. You'll be the man.
Shame.
You are a saucy boy. Is so indeed. Well said, my hearts. You are a pretty class. Go, be quiet, or more light, more light. For shame will make you quiet. What cheerly, my heart.
This intrusion shall now seem sweet, converted bitter, gall.
If I may profane with my worthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this. My lips two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with the tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much. Which mannerly devotion shows in this? For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
I, pilgrim, the lips that they must use in prayer.
Well then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Well, not. Well, when prayer's effect I take. Thus, from my lips by yours, my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from thy lips? Trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
You kiss by the brook.
What is yon gentleman? His name is Romeo, and Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love, sprung from my only hate. Too early seen, unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy.
Anon! Come, let's away. The strangers all are gone.
Doors and 5 got center out.
Yes, why? Cry, but I, me, pronounce my love. And dove. Speak to my gossipiness one fair word. He heareth not, he stirreth not, he moveth not. Let me this down, and I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosalind's bright eyes, by her high forehead and her scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh, and in the domains that there adjacent lie, that in thy likeness thou appear to us.
Come, he hath hid himself among the trees, and he consorted with the humorous knight. Blindness is love, it best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Romeo! Good night. All to my trouble bed. For this field bed is too cold for me to sleep. Come, shall we go?
Go then. 'Tis in vain to seek him, where he need not be found.
Oh.
He jested scars, never felt a wound. Soft! What light through yonder window breaks?
Ah, it is the east end. Juliet is the sun.
Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Oh, be not her maid, since she's envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green. None but fools do wear it. Cast it off. Go! It is my lady! It is my love. Oh, that thou knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I'll answer it up. I trembled. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all of heaven, having some business, do entreat to twinkle in their spheres till we return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars as daylight doth a lamp. And her eye in heaven through every region streams so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. Oh, look how she leans her cheek upon her hair. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I mean,
She speaks! Oh, speak again, great angel! Art thou glorious this night, being over my head as the winged messenger of heaven onto the light, upturning, wandering eyes of mortals, that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy pacing cloud and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Be some other name. What's in a name? That by which we call a rose, by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owns without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take the hour! Call me for my name is hateful to myself. If I had it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either he dislikes.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place of death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find me.
Love's like wayside or perch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love dares, love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no sacrament.
Should they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have my cloak to hide me from their sight. But thou love me. Let them find me here! My life were better ended by their hate than death provoked in wanting of thy love.
Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. At lovers' perjuries, they say Jove laughs. Gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. But if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo, else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those who have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, yet that thou overheardst ere I was where my true love's passion. Therefore, pardon me, and do not impute this yielding to light love which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear.
Swear not by the moon! The inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
Then what should I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or, if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and all believe me.
If my heart's tiered love, I...
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning, which does cease to be air, one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night. This bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night. Let sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I wouldn't want to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it to thee again, and yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. For both are infinite.
Juliet!
I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed night! I am a fear-giving night, for all this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow, and by one I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world.
Hey!
1,000 times the worst to want thy life. Love was towards love as schoolboys from their books, but love from love to school with heavy looks.
Romeo!
My sweet!
At 1 o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
At the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. Romeo!
Yeah!
I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Then let me stand here till thou rememberest.
I shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
Then I'll still stand to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning. I would have thee gone. Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. What were I asleep in peace, so sweet to rest? Hence will I to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave and my dear out the town!
Morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light, and flecked darkness like a drunkard reels from fourth state path and tightens fiery wheels. Now, ere the sun advances burning eye, the day to cheer and night stake dew to dry, I must fill up this osier cage of ours with baleful weeds and precious juiced flowers. Yes, mickle is the powerful grace that lies in herbs, plants, stones, and their true qualities. For not so vile that the earth doth live, but to the earth some special good doth give. Ha! Within the infant rind of this small flower, poison hath residence, and medicine power. For this, being smelt, go ahead. With that part cheers each part, being tasted, slays all senses with the heart.
Good morrow, Father!
God's grace. The Anselment argues a distempered head so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Therefore thy earliness doth me assure thou art roused up by some distemperature. Lord God, so then I hit it right. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
The last part was true, the sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin. Wast thou with Rosaline?
Rosaline? My ghostly father! No! I have forgotten that name, and that name's woe.
That's my good son. Well, where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee ere thou ask it to me again.
Where hast thou been then?
I have been feasting with mine enemy, and where on a sudden one hath wounded me, that's by me wounded. But I combine with thy help and holy physic lies.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confessions finds, but riddling thrift.
Then plainly know that my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet, and so is hers on mine, and mine set on hers, and all combined with thou must combine my holy marriage. When and where and how we wed, we moved, we made exchange of vows, but I'll tell this in past. But this I pray without consent to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis, the change is here. Is Rosaline, whose thou love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love lie not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Yes, of her.
Hey!
But a deal of brine hath washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline. And art thou changed? Pronounce the sentence then. Women may fall when there is no strength in men.
Thou ties me up for loving
For
Marsolek.
doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
And bears me bearing love.
Not in the grave to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray chide not, for she who I love, for grace, love for love allow. The other did not so.
She knew well that I loved it with thy roots and could not spell. But come, no waver. Come, go with me. In one respect I'll thy assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Oh, innocence! I stay outside in haste.
Wisely and slow. They stumble those who run fast.
Come on. Woo!
What better way to celebrate Taco Tuesday?
Taco Bell. So much better than Dr. John's.
Hey, where the devil shall this Romeo be? Can he not home tonight?
Not to his father's. I spoke with his man.
The same pale, hard-hearted wench. That Rosaline torments him so that he will sure run mad.
Tybalt, the nephew of old Capulet, had sent a letter to his father's house.
Oh, a challenge on my life!
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master, how he dares, being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead. Stabbed with the white wench's black eye, shot through the ear with a love song. The very pin of a heart cleft with the blind bow boy's butt shaft. And he is a man to encounter Tybalt.
Why, what is Tybalt?
More than the Prince of Gaps, I can tell you. Oh, he is a courageous complement of captains. He fights, as you seen tricks on. Keeps time, distance, and proportion. Rest me as minimum rest. 1, 2, and the third in your bosom. Gotcha. The very butcher of a silk button. A duelist. A duelist! A gentleman of the very first house and of the first and second cause. The immortal Posado. The window reversal. The high. What? The pops of such antic, lisping, affecting fantasticos. These new tuners of accents by Yesu, a very good blade, a very tall man, a very good horse. Why? Is not this a lamentable thing, grandsire, that we shall be thus afflicted with these strange flies, these fashion mongers, these pardon bois who stand so much on the new form that they cannot at ease on the old bench? Oh, their bones, their bones. Oh.
Here comes Romeo! Here comes Romeo!
Oh, Senor Romeo! Bonjour! There's a French salutation to your French love. You gave us a counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you all. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir. The slip! Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio, but my business was great. And in a case such as mine, a man may stranger break courtesy.
In a case such as yours, can strands a man to bow in the head. Thou hast most complicated.
The most courteous position.
I'm the very pink of fancy.
Pink for flower? That is my pump well power!
Is not this better now? I'm crowding for love. Now art thou sociable.
Now art thou Romeo. Now art thou what thou art by art as well as by nature, for this
Driven love is like a great natural that runs rolling up and down. Now I just bubbling all.
Stop there! Stop there!
Oh, here's good Nicky! Good Peter, to hide her face, for her fans the fair face.
God ye good morrow, gentlemen.
God, you good day there, gentlewoman.
Is it good then?
Tis no less, for now the body headed the dial is now upon the prick of you.
Upon you, what a man are you?
One gentlewoman that God hath made for himself to mar.
By my troth, it is well said, for himself to mar, quoth he. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I can tell you, but young Romeo may be older when you have found him than once you have sought him. Oh, are you for better or for worse?
You say well.
Yea, is the worst well.
very well took in faith.
Wisely. Wisely.
You be he, sir. I desire some confidence with you.
She will indict him to some supper.
Some easy honey shrift this afternoon. And there she shall, at Friar Lawrence's cell, be shrived and married!
Married?
Oh, wait. Here is for thy pains.
Truly, sir, oh, not a penny.
Oh, please, I say you shall.
Tonight, then? Well, she shall be there.
Commend me to thy lady.
I 1,000 times up here, none before in the face. Oh, here comes the bride. Here comes the bride.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet with him? That is not so. Ugh, she is lame! Love's heralds should be thoughts which 10 times faster glide than the sun's beams, driving back shadows over luring hills. Now is the sun upon the hindmost hill of this day's journeys, and from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, that she be as swift in motion as like a ball, my words would says my love.
Your love says like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and a kind, and a handsome, and I warm a virtuous. Oh, where is your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest, your love says like an honest gentleman. Where is your mother?
Oh, God's lady dear, are you so hot? Mary, come on, my trout, is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Come, what says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to shrift today?
I have.
Then, hie you hence to Friar Laurence, sir. There stays a husband come to make all to dinner, oh Peter!
Hold on, motion honest nurse. Farewell.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after our soul chide us not.
Amen and amen. Come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. But thou wilt close our hands with holy words, and love devouring death it is enough I may to call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die like fire and powder, which has the kiss consumed. Therefore love moderately, while love doth so, to swift arrives as hardy as too slow. Oh, there comes the lady.
Good even to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall take the daughter for us both.
As much to him, else is his thanks too much.
Come, and he will make short work. For your leaves, you two shall not stay alone till the Holy Church incorporate 2 in 1.
The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we weep, we shall not escape abroad. For now these hot days is the mad blood stirred.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee, and by the operation of the second God draws it on the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Not like such a fellow?
Come, come, thou art as hot to jack in thy mood as any in Italy. And as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
By my head, here come the Capulets!
By my heel I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to you. Gentlemen, Caden, a word, one of you.
In but one word with one of us. Capulet or something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Can you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortst with Romeo.
Consorts! Concert? What? Does that make us minstrels? And make minstrels of us look nothing but to hear discourse. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds! Consort!
Talk here in the public haunt of man. Either withdraw unto some private place, or reason coldly of your grievances. Or else depart. Here all eyes gaze upon us.
Men's eyes are made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Make this my mood. Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to agreeing. Villain am I not? Therefore farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
God! This shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest, I have never injured thee, but loved thee more than thou canst devise, and till thou wast the reason for my love. Good Capulet, a name I tender as dearly as my own. Be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! Tybalt, you rat catcher, where you walk!
What wouldst thou have with me?
Oh, good king of cats! Nothing but one of your 9 lives, that I mean to make bold withal, and as you shall use me hereafter, drive me the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of its pitcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere it be out.
I'm for you.
Come, sir, you're Casado.
Benvolio, be going for down!
Mercutio! Tybalt, the prince hath expressly forbidden vanity on the streets! Mercutio! Get down! I'm hurt. A plague on both your houses. I'm spent. Is he gone and had nothing? What, art thou hurt? No, a scratch. There, 'tis enough. Where's my page? Go, villain. Fetch a surgeon. Man, the hurt cannot be much. No! 'Tis nor deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I'm peppered. A plague on both your houses. Soons! Dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat to scratch a man to death, a braggart to rogue a villain that fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came here between us? I was hurt under your arm. I fall for the best second. Help me into some mouth, Benvolio, I shall faint. A plague on both your houses! They have made worms meat of me! I have it. And soundly too. Your houses!
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath done his mortal hurt in my behalf, and my reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Oh, Tybalt, an hour had been like Casino, sweet Juliet. Thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in thy temper of soft and valorous steel.
Romeo, brave Mercutio's dead. This gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds which too untimely here did scorn the earth.
This day's blood fear on more days doth repent. This but begins the woe others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again!
I, in triumph of Mercutio slain, fiery and fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt! Take the villain back again that late thou gavest me. For Mercutio's stone stays a little bit above our heads, staying for thine to keep in company. Either thou, or I, or both must go with him.
The wretched boy that didst consort him here shalt within heads.
Romeo's aunt and slay. Romeo had spoke him fair, bade him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged, with all, your high displeasure. All this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt left to peace, but that he took to piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who all is hot turns deadly point to point, and with a martial scorn with one hand beats cold death aside, and the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold friends, friends part, and swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes. Underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio. And then Tybalt fled, but by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge, and to it they go like lightning, where'er I could draw apart them. Was stout Tybalt slain, and as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Is it that to make him false? He speaks not true. I beg for justice which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live. Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes with what the law should end. The life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. But be dead to pleading and excuses, nor tears, nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none. Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he's found, that hour is his last.
Corio, fallen.
Bear hence his body and attend our will. Mercy the murderers, pardoning those that kill.
Such a wagoner as Phaeton would whip you to the west and bring in cloudy night immediately. Spread thy close curtain, love performing night, that runaway's eyes may wink, and Romeo leap to these arms, untalked of and unseen. Come, night, come, Romeo, and come thou day and night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow on the raven's back. Come, gentle, loving, black-browed night, give me my Romeo, and when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, for he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night, and pay no worship to the garish sun. I have bought the mansion of a love, but not possessed it. And though I am sold, not yet enjoyed, so tedious is this day as is the night before some festival to an impatient child who has new robes and may not wear them. Here comes my nurse. And now, nurse, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, day, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. We are undone, lady. We are undone. Like the day he's gone. He's killed. He's dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can. Oh, heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, whoever would have thought it, Romeo.
Hath Romeo slain himself? Say thou but I am not I, if there be such an I. If he be slain, say I, or if not, no. Brief sounds determined of my
did, alas, the day it did.
Serpent heart with a flowering face. Was ever a book containing such vile matter, so fairly bound, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace?
There's no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. All perjured, all forsworn, all not, all dissemblers. These griefs, these woes, these sorrows make me own. Shame come to Romeo!
Blister be thy tongue for such a witch! He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is ashamed to sit. For 'tis a throne where honor may be crowned, sole monarch of the universal earth. What a beast was I to chide him!
You speak well of him that killed your cousin.
Still I speak ill of him, that is my husband! Poor my lord, what tongue should smooth thy name when I thy 3 hours life have made with it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. My husband lives that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt's dead that would have slain my husband. Oh, this is comfort. Wherefore weep I then? Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. That banishing, that one word banishing had slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was low enough if it had ended there. Or Samuel delights in fellowship, and neatly will be ranked with other griefs. Why follow not that she said Tybalt is dead? Thy father or thy mother, nay, or both, which modern lamentations might have moved. Romeo is banishing. To speak that word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no measure, limit, bound in that word's death. No words can that woe sound. Where's my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry for Romeo's banishment. Come, nurse, all to my wedding bed, and death, not Romeo, take my name.
I will find Romeo to comfort me. I wot well where he is. Hark ye, your Romeo will be here at night. I'll to him, he is hid at Laurence cell.
Find him. Give this ring to my true knight, and bid him come to take his last farewell.
Father, what is the prince's doom? Chancellor judgment vanished from his lips, not body's death, but body's banishment. Banishment! Be merciful, say death, for exile hath more terror in his look, much more than death. Do not say banishment. That is from Verona, art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide. There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence, banished is banished from the world, and world's exile is dead. Deadly sin. Oh, rude unthankfulness, thy fault our law calls death. But the kind prince, taking thy heart, hath rushed aside that law, and turned that black word, death, to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest not. 'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing that lives here may look on her. But Romeo may not. He is banishing. Flies may do this, but I from this must fly. They are free men, but I am banished. Sayest thou yet that exile is not death? Oh, hast thou no poison makes no sharp round knife, no sudden means of death, but nearest to me? But banished to kill me. Banished. Oh, Friar, the damned used that word in hell when howlings attended. How hast thou the heart, being divine, a ghostly confessor, of sin, absolver, and my friend, profess to mingle me with that word, banish it.
Thou fond madman, hear me but speak a word.
Oh, thou wilt speak again and banish me.
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word. Adversity, sweet no philosophy to comfort thee, though thou art banished.
He can banishment. Hang up philosophy. Unless philosophy can make it Juliet, display the town, reverse a prince's doom. It helps not, it prevails not. Talk no more.
Hide thyself. Art thou not? Who's there? Romeo, rise. Thou wilt be taken. Stay a while. Romeo, stand up. Run to my study. By and by, gods will, what simpleness is this? I come. Oh, not so hard. When come you? What's your will?
Let me come in, and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
How come then?
Holy Friar, tell me, Holy Friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground of his own, tears made drunk.
Stand up! Stand up! Stand and you be a man! For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand.
Nurse?
Sir, well, this the end of all.
Speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Does she not think of me an old murderer?
Where is she? How does she? What says my consort lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and now falls on her bed and then starts up and Tybalt calls and then on Romeo cries and then down falls again.
As if that name shot from the deadening level of a gun didn't murder her, as that name's accursed aunt murdered her kinsman. Oh, Friar, tell me, in what part of this vile anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me, so that I may sack the hateful man's chest.
Hold thy desperate hand! Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself and slay thy lady too? Thou vented thee by doing damning upon thyself. What vows thee, man? Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. A path of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array, but like a misbehaved and sullen wench thou pounced upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed, for such die miserable. Go, get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence and comfort her, but stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass commensual where thou shalt live, till we can find a time to blaze your marriage. Reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 20,000 times more joy than thou wouldst worth the lamentation. Go before nurse. Commend me to thy lady and bid her hasten all the house to bed which have you sorrow makes them after you. Romeo is coming.
stayed here all the night to hear good counsel. Oh, what learning is! My lord, I will tell my lady you will come. Here, sir, a ring she bid me give you, sir. High you make haste, for it grows very late.
Go, Prince. Good night, and here stands all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguised from hence sojourn in Antwerp. I shall find out your name, and he shall signify from time to time every good heart to you that chances here. Give me thy hand. Just late. Farewell, good night. But what a joy past, a joy calls out on me. It were a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were all born to die. It's very late. She'll not come down tonight, I promise you. But for your company, I would have been in bed an hour ago.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and no mind early tomorrow. Tonight she is mewed up in a heaviness.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she'll be ruled in all respects by me. Nay, more I doubt it not. Why, go you to Juliet ere you go to bed. Acquaint her with my son, Paris's love, and with her, mark you me, on Wednesday next. But, soft, what day is it?
Monday, my lord.
Monday? Oh, Wednesday is too soon. Thursday, be it then. On Thursday, tell her she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well, go. Get you gone on Thursday, be it then. Oh, go you to Juliet ere you go to bed. Prepare her, wife, against this wedding day. Good night.
Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morning, the nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks device the severing clouds of yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on misty mountaintops. I must be gone and live, or stayed and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it It is some meteor that the sun exhales to be a torchbearer, and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore, stay yet, I will not to be gone.
Let me be dead! Let me be put to death! I am content, so thou wilt have so. I'll save young graves and not the morning's eye, nor the lark whose notes beat the vaulty heavens so high above our heads. I have been prepared to stay and will to go. Hence, Welcome, death. Juliet wills it so. How is my soul? Come on, let's talk. It is not day.
It is. It is! High heads be gone! Away! It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark and low the toad had changed eyes. Now I would they had changed voices too. Now it be gone more lighty light it grows.
Light and dark are woes.
Madam,
Your lady mother's come into the chamber. The day is broke. Be wary, look about.
window, let day in and let light out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss and I would say.
Art thou gone so? Love, Lord, I, husband, friend, I must hear from thee every day and the hour, for in a minute there are many days. By this count I shall be much in years ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell. I will get no opportunity to convey my love's greetings to thee.
Thinkst thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time of death.
God, I have an ill-dividing soul. Methinks I see thee now thou art so low as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails, or thou lookst pale.
Trust me in love. In my eyes so do you. Try sorrow, drink sharp blood. Adieu!
Oh, daughter, you are.
Who is that calls?
Why, how else you yet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What, wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And how couldst not make him live?
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
Well, girl, thou weeps not so much for his death as that villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
Villain, and he be many miles asunder. God pardon him, I do with all my heart. And yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
I, madam, from the reach of these my hands. Would none but I might venge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it. Fear thou not, then weep no more. Oh, I'll send to one in Mantua, where that same banished renegade doth live, shall give him such an unaccustomed dram that he shall soon keep two company, and then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I never shall be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him dead.
Well, find thou the means, and I'll find thee such a man, but now I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, I beseech your ladyship?
Well, thou hast a careful father-child, one who has prepared a sudden day of joy that thou expects nor I looked not for.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Happy, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant young and noble gentleman, the County Paris at St. Peter's Church shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste that I must wed, ere he who should be husband comes to woo. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet. And when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Well, here comes your father. Tell him so yourself and see how he takes it at your hands.
How now? Wife, have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft. Take me with you, wife. How will she none? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud?
Not proud you have, but thankful you have.
is this?
Proud. And I thank you, and I thank you not, and yet not proud. Mistress Minion, you thank me no thankings, proud me no crowns, but better your fine deeds against Thursday next to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag you on a hurdle thither.
Why, what are you, man?
I beseech you on my knees, and hear me with patience, but to speak a word. Hang thee in baggage, disobedient wretch, I tell you what. Get thee to church, on mercy, or never after looking me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me. We scarce loves blessed that God lent us but this only child, but now I see that this one is one too much, and that we are the curse in having our outcome.
God in heaven bless her, you are to blame, madam, to rape her so.
And why? Our Lady Wisdom, hold your tongue.
Patient, monkey.
Fool, you are too hot.
God, that makes me mad. Take not our time, walk, play alone in company. Still my care hath been to have her matched. And you, having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage, snuffed, as they say, with honorable parts proportioned as one thought to wish a man, and then to have a wretched, puling fool to answer. I'll not wed. I am too young, I pray you pardon me.
But, as you'll not wed, I'll pardon you. Graze where you will. You shall not house with us. Look to it. Think on it. I use not to jest. Thursday is near. Lay hand on heart advise, and you be mine. I give you to my friend, and you be not. Hang, beg, starve, die in the streets. For by my soul I'll never acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust to it. Bethink you. I will not be forsworn.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grave? Sweet my mother, cast me not away, and delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if thou wilt not, lay the bridal bed in that same monument where Tybalt lies. Do not talk to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with him. God! Nurse! How shall this be prevented? What says thou hast a long word of joy? Some comfort, nurse!
Here it is. Romeo is banished, and all the world to nothing that he dares ne'er come back to challenge us. Or if he do, it needs must be by stealth. And since the case so stands as now it doth, I think it best you marry the Count. He's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dish cloud to him. An eagle, madam, hath not so green, so quick, so fair an eye as Paris hath. Oh, beshrew my very heart. I think you are happy in this second match, for it excels your first. Or if it does not, your first is dead. Or 'twere as good he were as living here, and you no use of him. Speakst thou from thy heart? And from my soul too, or else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou must comfort me, marvelous much. Go and tell my lady I am gone to Lawrence cell, to make confession and to be absolved.
Marry, I will. And this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation! Most wicked fiend! Is it worse sin to wish me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my lord with that same tongue which she hath praised him above compare so many thousand times? Go, Constantine. Thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain.
Thursday, sir? The time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Unevenness, of course, I like it not.
Moderately, she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore have I talked little of love. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she doth give her sorrow so much way, and in his wisdom hastes our marriage to stop the inundation of her tears. Now do you know the reason of this haste?
I would, I knew not why it would be slowed. Look, sir, it comes the lady towards myself.
Happily met, my lady, and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That maybe must be love on Thursday next.
What must be shall be.
Not so certain, text.
Come you to make confession with his father?
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
So will ye. I'm sure that you love me.
If I do so, it will be of more price being spoke behind your back than to your face. Are you at leisure, Holy Father, now? Or shall I come to you at evening mass?
My leisure serves thee, pensive daughter. Now, my lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God's shield should I disturb devotion again. Juliet, on Thursday early will I rouse ye. Till then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Shut the door! And when thou hast done so, come weep with me, past hope, past cure, past help!
Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must think broke it. On Thursday next we be married to this county.
Tell me not, Friar, that the words to this, unless thou tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help, do become my resolution wise, and with this knife I'll help it presently. Be not so low to speak, I long to die. If when thou speak, speak not of remedy.
Oh, daughter, I choose by a kind of hope. Craves as desperate as an execution, as that is desperate, which we would prevent if rather than to marry. County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself. Then is it likely thou will undertake a thing like death to chide away this shame?
Bid me leap rather than marry Paris off the battlements of yonder tower, or bid me lay in a new-made grave, and hide me there with the dead man in his shroud. And I'll do it without fear or doubt to live in unstained light till I speak love.
Oh, then, be married, go home. Be set to marry. Paris, tomorrow night, let that thou lie low. Let not thy verse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial. Even then in bed in this distilled liquor, drink thou off. And when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse shall keep his vain progress. When stir cease, no warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest, and in the borrowed likeness of a shrunk death thou shalt continue 42 hours, and awakest from a pleasant sleep. In the meantime, against thou shalt awake, shall Romeo by my letters know our drift. And hither shall he come. And he and I will watch thy waking. And that very night shall Romeo bear thee his mantua.
Give me, tell me not fear.
Oh, then, be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send it over speed to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Oh, give me strength, and strength shall not afford. Farewell, dear.
Keep me where I belong.
where I have learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behests, and am enjoined by holy Laurence to fall prostrate here and beg your pardon. Pardon me, I beseech you, henceforward. I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the county. Go tell him of this. I'll have this knot lit up in the morning.
Nurse, will you go with me into my closet to help me sort such needful ornaments as you think fit to furnish me tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday, there's time.
Go, nurse. Go with her. With the church tomorrow.
Gentle nurse, I pray thee, leave me to myself tonight, for I have need of many orisons, to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which, while thou knowest, is cross and full of sin.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear thrills through my veins that almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call them back again to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? My dismal scene I need must act alone. Come by. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then when I wake tomorrow? No. This shall forbid it. Lie thou there. What if it be a poison that the friar suddenly hath ministered to have me dead? Lest in this marriage he be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo. There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no wholesome air breathes in, and die there strangled ere my Romeo comes? How, if I wake, shall I not then be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefathers' joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and madly, as with some great kinsman's bone, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains? Look, methinks I see my cousin's ghost seeking out that Romeo that did spit his body upon a rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo, I come. This do I drink to thee.
Dost thou bring letters from Friar? How doth my lady? Is my father well? How doth my lady Juliet? That I may ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then if she is well, for nothing can be ill.
body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her mortal part with the angels lives. I saw her, laid low in her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it to you. Oh, pardon me for bringing these ill news, since you did leave it for my office, sir.
Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars! But thou knowest my lodging. Get me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will enter thee tonight.
I do beseech you, sir. Have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and too important for this adventure.
Thou art deceived. Leave me and do the thing I bid thee do. What dost thou letters from the Friar?
Oh, my good lord.
Get thee gone. Hire those horses. I will be with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with you tonight.
Holy Franciscan Friar, brother! How?
Welcome from Benvolio. What has Romeo? Or if his mind be rich, give me his letter.
I could not send it. Oh, here it is again. Nor get a messenger to bring it thee.
The letter was not nice, but full of charge of dear import. And the neglecting may do much danger.
Sorry.
Let's go to the monument alone. In 3 hours, O fair Juliet lady. She will beshrew me much of Romeo has had no notice of these accidents. I will write again to Benvolio. And keep her my son to Romeo come. For the living closed in a dead man's tomb.
Hold. Take this letter, and seize now the liberty to my Lord and Father. Now hearest or seest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course.
I will be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
So thou shalt be friendship. Take thou that, and live and be prosperous, and farewell be fell.
For all this same, I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt.
And love. Oh, my wife. Oh, death, thou hast seen the honey from thy brow. Have had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not yet conquered. And death's pale flag is not yet advancing there. Dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous? That the winged abhorrent monster that keeps thee here in the dark to be his paramour? For fear of that, I will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Here will I remain. Here will I set up my everlasting rest and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from this world-bearing flesh. Eyes, your last. Arms, your last embrace. And lips, doors of death sealed with righteous kiss. Take this bargain of engrossing death. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary. That talks like a wink. Does, if the kiss, I die. Romeo. Oh, fail. What unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance? Can I be serious?
Comfortable father. Where is my lord? I do remember well where I should be, and there I am. Where is my Romeo?
I hear some noise may come from that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural speed. A greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our attempts. Come, Juliet. Thy husband in thy bosom lies there dead. Come away. I shall no longer stay.
Go get the heads right away. What's this? A cup close to my true love's hand. Poison I see hath been his time of set. Drink all and left no friendly drop to help me after. Then I shall kiss thy lips. Happily some poison yet doth hang on them to make me die with the restored. Thy lips are warm. Yet noise. Then I'll be brief. Happy dagger. This is thy sheath. There rust and let me die. This is the place. There where the torch shall burn.
Juliet! Born and newly dead. Oh, what unkind hour. These lamentable chance.
Here's Romeo's bell. We finally search her.
Hold with safety till Prince come hither. What misadventure so early after calls our persons from our morning's rest?
What noise is this that they so shriek abroad?
The people in the streets cry Romeo, son Juliet.
Oh, run. Oh,
Sovereign, you lies, Romeo dead, Juliet dead before, born and new kill.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Oh, heaven! Oh, wife, look how our daughter bleeds!
Come, Montague, for thou art early up to see thy son and heir more early down.
What further woe conspires against my aid?
Look it, thou shalt see.
What manners is in this to press before thy father to a grave?
Cheer up the mouth of outrage for a while to can clear these ambiguities and know their spring, their head, their true descent.
I am the greatest, able to do least. Romeo, their dead, was husband to that Juliet, and she, their dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, for whom, not for Tybalt, Juliet I. You, to remove that sea debris from her betrothed, and would have married her perforce to county Paris. Then she comes to me, and with wild looks bid me devise some mean to rid her from the second marriage, or in myself she would have killed herself. Then gave I her so tutored by my art, the sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it brought on her the form of death. Meantime I heard to Romeo that he should hither come in this dire night to help to take her from her borrowed grave, which she bore my letter. Was stayed by accident, and yesterday returned my letter back, then all alone came I to take her from her kindred's vaults. But when I came, her time was laid. Truly Romeo died. She raves, and I entreated her come forth, but then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me. But as it seems, to violence on herself.
Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds the means to kill your joys with love, all upon punish it. Oh, punish it!
Let live in peace this morning with the brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go in and have more talk of these sad. Some shall be parted, and some punished. For never was a storm of more woe than this of Juliet and her own.
Bang, bang, that old sound. Bang, bang, my baby shot me